Thank you so much for your time. How does it feel being back in Macau?
It's great, especially in this event, Beyond. I feel like, I consider myself as a new entrepreneur, and I feel like a sponge. I haven't been to the event yet, but maybe after this, I feel like a sponge where I can just absorb, all type of inspirations from different fields, from tech, to other products. I mean, I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you carry many hats. You're a musician, performer, you founded your own label and fashion brand. How does it feel being an entrepreneur in this competitive environment?
I mean, I never feel like I never feel like I'm competing. And I think the reason why I think a lot of people would think that probably is they're in the same lane, right? But to me, me originally, my thoughts are I'm in a lane, I'm in a separate lane with everyone else, and I'm competing with myself. Yeah, that's that. And second, I was an athlete, and I pursued music afterwards, and slowly tapping into fashion, having my companies. But to me, they're all just the only thing difference is skill set, but it's all under a big umbrella of creating. I mean, there are a lot of tags, like labels, but I'll just say I'm a creator. That's it. I mean, that's easier. Yeah, because a lot of times, like in captions or description, it's like, oh, a rapper, a singer, performer, entertainer, music video director, visualizer, graphic design. It's too much. I'm just me, and I create. That's it. I'm just a person that loves to create.
Well, you have too many labels now, so when I write a story, I cannot fit everything in one.
I'm gonna say I'm just creating. That's it.
You mentioned, being in your own lane. How do you maintain a sense of self and authenticity when as it's been so many years? How do you try to stay true to yourself?
I mean, I don't think it's trying to stay true. It's just being who you are. Sometimes where I think it's also a decision on if something is not meant to be yours, don't try to force it and don't try to take it. And just being honest to you, to your customers, to your crowd, to your supporters, whoever that's in your close to you. I think that's the key, because sometimes we can't satisfy everyone, right? So, and if you're not doing that, slowly, time will prove everything, and it'll all just be a lie. And the person with the most guilt would probably be yourself.
You mentioned you're based in Shanghai. What are you seeing as the latest trends in fashion happening in China? I mean,
it's just a lot of different communities. And the reason why I'm based in Shanghai is because my mom's from Shanghai. My dad's from Guangzhou. I have a brother that's like 8 years older than me. He's from Shanghai too. And after their retirement, my mom's like, hey, I want to maybe move back to Shanghai. And because her brother, my uncle and my aunt, they're alone, and they had no, my grandparents passed away, they just want to reunite again, just spend more time, decent time with family again. And that's why they decided to go back to Shanghai, because while raising me and my brother, my parents sacrificed a lot of social time with friends, and they feel like they're ready, and we just moved back and we live together now. And the fashion trend, I'll say there are a lot of communities, and I feel like with this, especially this generation, there's so much. I think it's more pivoting in a way of being authentic and being personal and being very strong in self-character. I think it's more, it's leaning in that direction more and more over time.
So would you say for the
Yeah.
Chinese market, the key has been having a genuine brand, being your own?
I don't think it's a Chinese thing. I think it's like it's art. It's just everywhere. Whether you in Mexico, whether you in Nigeria, whether you in Switzerland, it's the same thing. I think art is art and fashion is fashion. Yeah.
Do you want to continue driving your brand within China or Asia, or do you hope to keep focusing your attention on going global?
I mean, I've never. The funny thing is, I was also talking about it in another interview. I never really thought about a strategic plan of global. You get me?
Okay.
It was just I was focused on doing my own thing in my own lane, and the mentality was not miss any opportunity. When it's here, you gotta appreciate it and make and cherish it. So I think, and sometimes it's luck. A lot of times it's time.
What do you see as the next opportunity for Jackson Wang brand?
Yeah, currently for the past, till now, it's been 6 months of me almost canceling all my work just to live, just to feel life, because I've been nonstop for the past 11 years. A lot of times I'm burnt out, and I feel like as a creator, a lot of the inspiration comes from living, lifestyle. So I'm in the process of that. I'm just taking my time. I decided to take a break, is to live, to feel human again, and hopefully, it will give me a lot of inspiration to prepare for my next album. That's probably coming out anytime next year.
Cool. So
And
2025.
then probably after that, I'll start my world tour again. The past world tour I had took me 2 years to finish. Yeah.
Will Hong Kong be on the map in the next
Definitely. I think for me, as a kid that's born and raised, I feel like I would really want to see a lot of local talented artists to be seen more.
tour? Would you do anything differently from your last tour? I feel like you had very distinct moments, the dancing, showing off the dancing, showing off the singing, showing off performative. Do you still want to follow that?
It's a continue. The second album is called Magic Man 2, so I guess it's a continuation, but I think it'll be way more authentic and just being true to myself. Just every aspect of my life, I'll put it, every aspect of my life is in the album.
Do you have any final words for your fans in Hong Kong or for our readers?
Can't wait to see you guys soon.
Are you taking a social media break as well? Like
Yeah, just
your
everything
Instagram
break.
is a bit quiet.
Yeah, just everything break. Just break means break.
Good.
Yeah. And for South China Morning Post, I can't believe I love the present. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Great.